All right, Miss Zyves, a new sixth place peak for you. How are you feeling?
Uh, Class that, I guess. Girl, I don't know. I want to make a little bit farther than six. It's just like one place above my original seven. But it's all right. I feel like it's my best game yet, or my best game in general, bitch. It was like, oh, I did my thing for a little bit. Out eventually, the head got me, so now I'm here. And yeah,
Okay, so where do you feel like things ultimately went wrong for you this week?
uh, looking on it, I think the HOH. I don't know if I honestly already forget what the HOH was, but whatever it was, it was that little I need to just lock in. It was really bad timing. With like the Halloween weekend, I wasn't online that much or as much as I wanted to be. I had like fucked up the HOH, so I need to like lock in and try to win that. Um, that and y'all see I just didn't, and so that's automatically put me in this tough position. Flop veto too. So I think at this point, the way I had played, it was just kind of like get the comp. I think my major mistake might have been last week when Ari had one veto. I kind of naturally assumed that she would like get Flynn out or not use it because like we shot one Flynn out. But it's obvious Flynn either like did some working with her last week, or has been putting in work with her, and so I guess that worked on her. So now I guess she wants to work with Lynn and Swan for whatever reason. And so yeah, I think it was just kind of like I made a couple mistakes as the game went on. Got deeper into the end game, and that led to this. And
Okay,
yeah,
so Swan wins HOH this week, and you go up next to Robin. Ari will of course win the veto, and doesn't use it. Um, so during campaigning, how confident were you against your ability to stay against Robin? Um, and kind of walk us through like how you approach trying to campaign to stay this week.
Mhm. So in terms of I think like I knew like just naturally against most people I was gonna have like, the votes. If you didn't like consider any twists, I would just like have Lynn and Nathan on my side, which just naturally give me that the two votes I needed. But then I hadn't considered the fact that Swan might want me out more than Robin. I thought it would be more so like, oh, if either one of them goes, that's fine with me. But I guess he considered me more of a threat than Robin, which I guess kind of makes sense, but I also don't necessarily fully agree with. Um, like I said, I do think Robin has Drain Hunter, at least as votes at the end. And so yeah, maybe Robin works something out behind the scenes with them. I don't know, but yeah. So Ari doesn't use it. I don't try to like waste my time trying to convince her to use it because I just don't see a world in which she does. So I was just like, I'll try to use it. Maybe I did try to convince her. I already forget if I told her to use it or not. But like, I wasn't. I don't know. I didn't really expect her to use it, and so it was just like, okay, it's time to get these votes. But then then Nathan had told me Swan wants me out, so I'm like, damn. Oh, hi Bailey. Then Nathan told me Swan wants me out. I was like, okay, damn. Now it's like, I would need all the votes. Otherwise, he's going to use a little power to get me out. That's what happened.
All right. So walking away from the season, you doubled your competition wins. Made it close to matching Amanda's, running the house. Um, didn't quite get to your 2020, but 1818, pretty good second place.
Yeah.
Um, and OTEV was the one competition you won in the past, and it's the one that sends you home here. I guess overall, how are you feeling
Yeah.
regarding your BBD legacy?
I don't know. This is a cute little run for me. I like made it pretty far. I feel like I have some cute moments. The Danielle vote throwing Swan under like the bus, dragging past lace frontals. I'm just relatively a naturally funny type of girl, so I felt my DR was nice. The punishments were cool. I had a great run, but I really wasn't too worried about the run. I more so just wanted to get to the end. And so I don't know. I think it's kind of extended my DR, not my DR, my BBD legacy. I felt like it was a good look for me. But girl, I want to like win. So I don't know. It's cute, but if you're not a winner, you're a loser. So I had lost at the end of the day.
Very interesting. Um, so going into the eviction, power was activated for Lynn's vote to not count,
Mm-hmm.
and the vote had tied. Who do you feel like kept you, and who do you feel like evicted you?
Please, if I had to guess, I would think Nathan probably kept me because he told me he was keeping me, and then I think Ari evicted me because she said she was evicting me. Like
Gasms.
we'll see what Ari has. I think she. Okay. I think she's like a comp beast, low key. If she really did clear Vin that veto the way Vin said, I don't know if he's telling the truth, but like that, and then she wanted to veto beforehand. Might move. She might actually be like really good at comps. She might be trying to go for a comp run and like dragging Nathan and Robin to the end. But otherwise, if that's not the case, it just really kind of seems like she's playing Swan and Lynn's game. And I wish I kind of got more aggressive with that wording, but I was basically like, okay, you saved Lynn because he was a shield when no one was targeting you in the first place. So it's like you saved the winner for what? And now you just like letting Swan make moves to get me out. Oh, now you let Swan make this move to get me out. It just seems like you're not really playing for yourself, girl. You need to get it together. But I didn't really get like I kind of hinted towards that, but I didn't really get as aggressive with it as I should have. I think. But at that point, I think she already made the
Mm-hmm.
decision. To be honest, um, yeah, I don't know. I think this is the week. This week is just a result of past mistakes I made. Um, I think I should have worked with Ari sooner. We had like a very good social relationship where we like talk all the time. Like in terms of game, I still had no like, idea where she was at, like who she was with, and so I was like never really bothered trying to make any game connections. I think if I did that earlier and like put in some work with her, like I did Nathan, I might not have been in this position. So if I had to guess, I think that would be like my big mistake, not working like more with Ari on strategic level.
All right, very interesting. Well, let's take a look at your little goodbye messages. Do you see a text exit interview channel?
I gotta read it. Let's see. Oh,
You said you can see it?
I see the channel. Yeah.
All right, so stay on there because you don't have read history perms,
Oh yeah.
period. Um, let me know if you need me to read any of them, but your first one is from Miss Ari.
I'll read it out loud for the video. Oh, that's long shit. Let's scroll left to top. Okay. I'm really sorry it came to the Zyves. I always love their conversations, but you said it best the other day. We just really never talked enough game with each other, so the trust was never built. Yeah. I feel like you're one of the biggest jury threats left in the game at this point, and it made more sense for you to go than Robin. You were working overtime to keep yourself off the block week after week, and your persuasiveness and the way you, mind you, I think I've been on the block the most out of everyone, and the way you use information to your advantage is unmatched, and I admire you a lot. The truth of the matter for my game is that I have, like, what? Why would you have a final three with Swan and Lynn? Pitch. Oh, it's not making sense. I think this is something that you know. I think a lot of my moves have made sense to people until now because people haven't connected the three of us until late game, and now we make up the majority. I'm really excited to see how the game plays out, and I hope we can stay friends after this too. Please hear me, girl. So like, yeah, like I said, that was personally my mistake that we didn't make any strategic connections. I think I could have done it earlier. It was just like I was so afraid. Like I didn't want to tell her something. Then let's say she like turned to Robin, and she runs back to Robin with it. But I feel like I should have done something. Um, so I will put some of the blame on myself for that. But then it's like, why would you have a final three with the two biggest starts in the game? Like you're just not winning. It's like you're very obviously under no circumstances winning against Juan and Blinn. That's just ridiculous. And honestly, I think I just want to say this, just like to add this. I think Flynn really didn't care that I was leaving. He just like obviously wants my vote, so he's like, let me just. They probably like planned it out. Swan and Lynn's like, okay, so I want Zyves out, so you can vote for him. I'm going to cancel your vote. And I'm sure Flynn didn't like push to like keep me or anything. He really didn't give a fuck. But yeah, he's a winner. He does what he does. About to get a second win, I guess, because it just makes no sense. I get that we didn't have a strategic connection beforehand. I feel like you do to some level have to have some type of adaptivity or like the ability to like get over things and move on. And I think I'm offering you a final three basically with me and Nathan, who are like still threats to win, I guess, but much less threats than Swan and another winner, Lynn. I feel like she should have took that, like, definitely. So yeah, everything I was saying of her playing Lynn Swan's games, just that's proves it to me. kind of disappointing boots. I thought she was smarter than that, but we'll see.
Very interesting. Next is from Nathan.
I'm crying. Next.
Next is from Robin.
Robin. I'm so happy I asked Swan to use that power. Oh my gosh. Sorry, girl. You're gonna use the power anyways. Sorry that you had to be the unfortunate victim of it all, though. I was really looking forward to going to the end with you, Zyves, but in the end, we're all just pawns in William game or something deep out like that. I hope I win a comp so I can get some revenge. Would love to have those two sitting up on the block or something, regardless you were Rob's king. Yeah, I'd have been fine going to the end with Robin too, just the way it turned out. Didn't work out. I can't take Robin serious. Like, I don't know why he thinks he's the one that made Swan use the power. Maybe he was, but I'm pretty sure Swan's going to use the shit regardless. I mean, but yeah, I'll still be willing to vote Robin, especially if that's someone like Ari, maybe Nathan. I don't know, but Robin's cute. Pathological Lion King.
Very interesting. Next is from Swan. A bit of a lengthier girly. Sorry, child, I gotta break it up.
Wait, hold on, I might have something to say about that, Nathan. Let me think. When did Nathan nominate final? That would have been Swan, Nathan. I don't know. I feel like I told Nathan. I'll go back to what he said. Feel like I told Nathan. Swan did 10 whole thing too. But I'll go back to Nathan for a second. I feel like I told Nathan to
Mm-hmm.
nom Swan because Swan's like gonna be a big threat in the game, and for some reason he did me to like guarantee Hex left. If it was me and if it was Hex and Swan, it would have been about me, Blinn, Robin. Yeah, no, it's his fault for not nominating Swan when I told him to. Like that's on him. Even then, I guess Hex would have still been with Blinn, but like I don't know. I feel like that'd been better for him than Swan. Than Swan and Blinn in the game. But let me go move on to what Swan said. What the fuck? Like, can y'all be serious? I don't want to read all this. Ever see that?
Okay.
I'm not gonna read it out loud. I'm just gonna read it. Actually, not
Yeah,
read
I
it
can
out
read
loud.
it.
I'll read it out loud for the
Okay.
video.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to target you here because you were always such a joy to chat with and work with, but I do think it's best for my game. As I'm sure you figured out by now, I'm working extremely close to Ari and Lynn. We've been a trio since the tie flip. I used that flip that Lee and I started to solidify my bond. And that's a whole game summary. My bond with them, as well as created new allegiances with. Girl, this is like a summary of his game. Let me skip a little bit. Also, let it be known that. I mean, yeah. So he's saying he's gonna take Ari, which he should. Which I think I might have said that before. I feel like they might just have like a final three, where it's like they're gonna like go to final three as the biggest threats, and then like whoever wins takes Ari. It's like Ari's just fine with her spot as the goat. Some girls are like that. They're just like, as long as you like talk to me, like treat me like I'm like important, then I'll be fine with going to the end with you, even if I know I'm like losing regardless. So I guess Ari that's that type of girl, which is pretty sad, but I don't know.
Right. Very interesting.
Yeah, hold on. I have another part. Lynn suggested using the vote blocker to cover our trio and stat we wouldn't spook Nathan if Lynn voted for you. I'll say could Jory manage you by voting for you. Yeah, girl, I knew what Lynn was doing, like I said beforehand. Let's look at all. So in the worst case scenario, Pat Forever will target me. But that's cute. Yeah, I think Swan will be a good winner. He's been like the star of the newbies. But go him, I guess.
All right. Very interesting. And finally, from Glenn.
Oh my fucking goodness! Like I don't want to hear all this. Okay, like I think some of my exit or my good messages are like a couple paragraphs. Like I kept it cute. Like I'm not trying to read a whole book. You can tell me that
Crying.
final two. Okay, let me see. Hey sis, sorry you had to go like this, but Ari Flew told me everything last round when you were trying to get her to not use the veto and saying it was too late for shields like me to stay in the game. I've had a trio with Ari and Swan since week 2, and Ari discovered her. So Ari found it. It was the final 4 legacy veto that I've held on to ever since Final 12. This is why I can never fully go Swan Ari, and it's also why I treated my alliance with them seriously since the beginning of the game. If I were to have nommed them, it would be public info. The only other person I ever debated telling this about was you as you'll see after the season. But after seeing that you were quick to throw me under the bus, I'm glad that I did it. I took all my trios with you and Hex, and I'm waiting for. Oh, it's not going to be. Okay. So I guess you can try to make it seem like that me turning on him was like the reason why he didn't tell me like he was right to do that. But the only reason, a big part of the reason why I really turn on him because it's very obvious from week one that he was like attempting to play in the middle. It was just kind of like it was a sticky situation. Like I couldn't necessarily go against him because we known each other for so long. And like it just won't make sense for my game to ever go against him to like the very end. Uh, I don't think Ari telling him that last week really changed anything. I think I would have been in this position whether or not Ari told him that information. So I don't know. The way he like worded it to make it seem like it was like my fault that I was like put in a situation like you was like putting in the middle and then like one side of the middle went out. One side went out over the other. It's kind of like me snaking you is the reason why I'm here. I was gonna be here regardless. But yeah, hold on, let me think. So what's the Final Four legacy video? I don't know if you can tell me that.
I cannot.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but good that they have it, I guess. And so they got it since Final 12.
According to the box.
Allegedly, I don't know. I guess it would have been on top of it. I had no idea what the fuck was going on until Hex told me about it. So good on them, I guess, for checking their little. Oh, I left that XMU channel. Oh no, I can still see that. So good on them for checking the descriptions and stuff. Yeah, girl, I don't know, but go Blinn. So if I had to choose who I want to win, it's giving Blinn first. I think a double winner would be iconic. After that, Robin looking because I don't know. I just like love Robin as like a player. Like you just like there's a I can't think of the word sniveling, lying like bitch, and everyone knows it, but like you still in the game. I find that commendable. And then after that, I guess Juan. Then after that, Ari's not winning. Nathan, he's like, unless he goes on a comp run, he's not winning either. So I don't know. Yeah, it's like it's gonna be Lynn, Robin, Swan for me. But I don't think Robin's winning either, realistically at this point.
All right, very interesting. I was going to ask about that. So it sounds like you're open to pretty much voting for anyone besides Ari.
Yeah, like I do think Ari played a respectable game up until this point. I just think like she's like openly saying I'm gonna take two better players to me to the end, with me to the end. I really don't think there's anything she can necessarily say to make me maybe against Swan. Actually, maybe against Swan. She could like say, well, Swan is more like he's like somewhat of a shield. Which now that I think about it, I think that probably is her plan to take Swan to the end and then like try to go against while Swan played a more like upfront game, I was more kind of like the underrated counterpart, and I like knew what was going on every step of the way. So maybe against Swan, but against like Lynn, under no circumstances, obviously, would I vote for Ari. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's a pretty dynamic Final Five. It seems like it's kind of wrapped up though, unless Nathan goes on a comp run. So we'll see. We'll see.
All right. Well, how are we looking forward to catching up with your fellow jurors?
I'm not. I'm happy to. I'm happy to see Sex or Hex again. I'm to see. I know she's gonna try to come in there dragging me. So maybe we can like discuss Lynn dragging them together. I'm sure Lynn told her about the trio too. Dre, I do love Dre actually. Hunter, I don't know. You know how I feel about Hunter. I don't like hate him, but he just he shouldn't even be here. Like, but he's here. So I don't know. I'm just glad they made it to Jory at least for a cat.
Interesting. Well, as you get to the Dre house, and I'll post all of these goodbye messages in your DR. If you want to read them back or whatever. So period.
Shout out to the evangelicals. Hello, Amanda. You've been holding it down since day one. I love you. And you had a good time. Now we got a match in place in both in 6. So yeah.
Crying. All right, toodles.
Bye.